Morning, everybody. Okie doke. So we're on maths for Tuesday, continuing with our work on position and direction. Yesterday, you looked at your basic movements. Today, what we're going to move on to looking at is turns. Okie doke. So, describing turns. This links in with your work on time as well, because you can think about it as sort of being on a clock face. We're also going to look at clockwise and anti-clockwise turns. So if we look at this man here, and it's a man stood, it's looking down at the man, so you can see the top of his head. And if we look here, if he turns a full circle, that's a whole turn. If the man, and this is showing, it's not 2 men, it's showing how he's turned, and there he's done half a turn, a quarter turn, and then a 3/4 turn. So if you think of it as a circle, split up into quarters, that's how the man is turning. Okay, and if we look at this, our clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So the first clock is showing clockwise turns, and it's obviously got a clock there, and clocks only tick one way, so they go in a clockwise direction. So if you're turning this way, clockwise, if you are going the opposite way to the direction of the clock hands, you are going in an anti-clockwise direction, so that would be an anti-clockwise turn. Just one more picture there to go over this. So if you're going the way of the hands on the clock, you're going in a clockwise direction. If you are going in an opposite way to them, you will be going anti-clockwise. And you can also factor in there, your lefts and your rights, which we looked at yesterday. Right, so the objects below, look how they have turned. So here we've got a boot, and we're thinking about which way these objects have turned. So let's have a look together. So this boot, if you look at it, it's been turned halfway around, and then we've got a bare footprint, and it's done a quarter of a turn. If you're linking in there your clockwise and your anti-clockwise, the bare paw print has done a quarter of a turn clockwise. The paw print may also make a 3/4 turn to the left. So I suppose if you're thinking about that, it could have also gone 3/4 anti-clockwise. Okay, so it says draw the shape after a quarter turn. So the shape has flipped and done a quarter of a turn. And here it's looking at drawing arrows in the box to show the direction which each object has turned. So if we look at this little scooter, this cute little scooter, and then we look at it on the opposite side of the box, it has done a quarter turn. Oh, hang on, it didn't show me the plane. Oh yeah, it did, sorry. And then the plane also has done a quarter turn there as well, but clockwise. Right, let's have a look at this one. So it says circle the shapes which have made a 3/4 turn. Right, so if we look at the cylinder here, good for jogging your memory on your 3D shapes too. This has done a 3/4 turn anti-clockwise, that one is. So it's going round 3/4 in an anti-clockwise direction. Same with this shape here, and also this arrow here too. So if we think about it, they've all done 3/4 turns. Okay, problem solving. Joseph has turned his game piece twice in the same direction. What turns could leave him facing this way? So we've got, ooh, spider. And if we look at this one, which two turns could leave him facing the same way? So you've got 1 full turn and 1 quarter turn. So the spider there has done 1 full turn and 1 quarter turn. On this one here, we've got the spider what's gone missing? 1 3/4 turn and 1 half turn, and then finally 1 half turn and 1 quarter turn. Right, so this one, the jigsaw pieces need to turn to fit into the space. So if you can see here, you've got your little animals, and it's saying that they need to turn to fit in their space. How should they each turn? So you've got your little kangaroo up here. What way does that need to turn to make it fit into its piece? And then obviously you've got your panda and your koala bear. So your kangaroo needs to do a quarter turn, and that quarter turn would be in a clockwise direction. Your panda bear, half a turn. So it would do half a turn, also in a clockwise direction, and then your little koala bear would do a quarter turn, but obviously that one is anti-clockwise because it's going in the opposite direction of where your hands would go on a clock. Right, Emily was asked to turn the scissors 1/4 turn and 1 half turn. Did she follow the instructions? So quite a tricky one, this one. So Emily has not followed the instructions as she has turned them 1 half turn. She needs to turn them 1/4. So the scissors, not that we ever play with scissors like this, has done 1/4, it's done 1 half turn, but it's saying on here, do 1/4 turn and 1 half turn. So she needs to make sure she's reading those instructions. Okie doke. Let me just click right back. So describing turns today, so to quick recap before you get going with your work. So we're looking at whole turns, half turns, quarter turns and 3/4 turns. We've also looked at clockwise and anti-clockwise. That's really sticky knowledge that I want you to remember from today. Even if you don't remember anything else, I'd really like you to remember those clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. If you want, you can get up and practice turning yourself. So your grown-ups could maybe say, right, I want you to do a quarter turn in an anti-clockwise direction. I want you to do a 3/4 turn in a clockwise direction. If we're in class, I would be doing that with you. So please have a go at home. And your work, as normal, will be on your learning from home sheet. Okie doke, everybody. Thank you.